Oh,
Okay, now it's ready.
Okay, so we neglected to begin recording this meeting at the beginning, and so we have started the recording, and we'll do a short summary review of what we discussed during the meeting this evening. The first item that we discussed was the fact that there are 89 people who have signed up to be part of the VCI group, and a small portion of those people come to meetings every week. And so we have decided that we are going to do a short summary statement and send that to all 89 people, telling them what we have done recently and where we are at this moment, and ask if they would like to rejoin and recommit to being a part of VCI. And along with that, we're going to send a doodle asking if people would like to meet at a different day and or time, if there would be a better time for more people to join us, and see where we come with that. The reason that we're doing that is that during last week's meeting, we actually did adopt a VCI vision, mission, aims, and culture statement that we believe is good enough for now and safe enough to try, and that we will revisit either during the October conference in person or during the October virtual conference in 2020, depending on how that actually works out. And tonight's meeting was going to be a working session to begin figuring out who is responsible for, who wants to be responsible and lead each of the aims statements that we have adopted thus far, and to discuss whether those aims are exactly what we need to have at this point in time, and whether we need to add any additional aims, and whether there are timelines associated with those, and what some of the specific details to each of those aims are. So we wanted to put that off until we invite more people to join the meeting and see where that kind of comes out. And we're missing a couple of people who are usually here who were unable to be here tonight. So that was the first piece of business. The second piece of business, Shankar, would you like to talk about the NAICS work and the proposal that you made and the call that we're going to be putting out?
Yes, yeah, thank you, Anne. So I made one image, or more like a kind of like a summary or an abstract, saying like how you can show it from the industry, and I can share it if you want to quickly see it. I can present it.
Sure. That would be great.
Here, opening. Give me a second. The link. Rest of the files I have it. New economy group. The docs and files. Okay, here we go. So this is the image. So to kind of show like people from different industry, and this is again an abstract. So for example, somebody from the food or merchandise or that industry, or somebody from the rescue farm, or somebody from the restaurants, or like bakery or vegan items, more in that thing. Then if you are like a dietitian or nutritionist or physician, or you from that industry, then all we are asking is go add your public comments asking vegan eggs code for your industry. And the deadline is April 27, 7:59 p.m. They changed it. And the regulations, this is the site. And then the next one is we are going to come up with or anybody who wants to work on this come up with their own image pertaining to their industry. It could be, I compiled here like 4 or 4 industry, but if you can just elaborate one industry and say, this is the industry, I'm from medical field, and I want one vegan clinic related number, next code number for this, and people can go and post. It is totally an individual comment, totally an industry or company or the workforce or more in that related, anybody can go and post. And you can come up with your own like diagram or an image or something. And sometimes as simple as you can even post a text message and say, go to this link and post your comment. Or you can just, then you can attach a big educational document or like with a lot of data, or simply you can just say, hey, can you just combine this next code, or can you just put this next code? Can be as simple. So we're probably going to put a folder in a common area of the group Basecamp. Then there we're going to have all the collaterals there. So if you don't have time to make anything, you can just pick whatever makes appeal to you, and you can share it in your social media, you can share it in your email, or you can just even text or share a word of mouth. Yeah. Thank you.
Excellent. And Shankar, you're going to write something up and send it to Silas to send out to everyone in Basecamp.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Thank you.
And then the third thing that we talked about, and these actually did not come in order, but the third thing that we talked about is that during the month of May, there will be 4 different 8-hour Q&A sessions. On May 2nd will be with the people who were interviewed during the documentary What the Health. So we will be encouraging people to watch or rewatch What the Health before May 2nd, and then show up between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. Pacific time to have a conversation, a deep dive conversation with different people that were part of What the Health. On May 9th, we'll do the same thing with Cowspiracy. On May 16th will be either Dominion, Earthlings, or Speciesism, depending on how we end up putting that together. And on May 23rd will be around A Prayer for Compassion. So we'll be looking at health, environment, animals, and religion, love, as the 4 main topics. And those days will lead us into working sessions that will take place over the summer on a number of different topics, which we will be releasing as we get closer to those times. So we will be marketing and encouraging people to watch those films, or again, rewatch them and take care of those. So I think those are the 3 main things that we discussed this evening. Are there things that I missed that we need to talk about?
We are going to add a project proposal form into the docs and files section of the main Basecamp group, the headquarters group. So if you are in a study group and you have an idea for a project, there will be a form you can fill out that delineates the scope of your project proposal and make sure that it's aligned with all of the 7 core shifts and the other aspects that we want projects to align with. And there will be an example of a filled out project proposal too. And we'll keep working on that and making it better as we go.
And for more detailed information, that was also discussed last week during the VCI meeting, and those were shared on screen at that time. So we've got a couple of places that we can see it. Tonight we decided to add that, or made the decision to add that to the Vegan World 2026 general Basecamp docs and files. Okay. So our plan for next week in terms of an agenda for next week is that we actually have the agenda from tonight that we were planning to use, that we did not use this evening, that we will use for our next meeting. And in between times, we will send this information out to everyone and send out a doodle for another time. And we will keep everyone informed about how that goes. At this moment, we will plan to meet next Tuesday at 3 p.m. Pacific time, but that day and time is likely to change between now and then. So I don't want to scrap that until we get that information back from everyone. So let's plan on that, but we will see what happens, and we'll keep people informed as that information comes in. Is there anything else that we need to talk about this evening?
Nope.
Excellent. Excellent. Having a short meeting is an okay thing every once in a while. All right. Would we like to do a quick checkout? We didn't really do a check-in tonight, but would we like to do a quick checkout?
Sure.
Okay, great. Silas, you want to start?
What would you like to do as a checkout?
As a checkout, let's just our typical checkout, which is what are we leaving this time together with?
I'm excited. Thank you for everything and gratitude.
Okay. All right, Shankar?
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for helping on the proposal. I was able to get more clarity from myself, and I'm still more curious about how the process is going to evolve, how we're going to see with the other proposals, and how things are going to roll into study group or a task force. I'm very, very interested in seeing even the outcome there, how it goes and impacts the vegan world. Thank you.
All right, excellent. Suzanne and Benjamin?
I'll go first. I am super excited. I think this has been a great meeting. We seem to be gradually implementing all of the things that we want to be here as a group and starting to really just, figure what we want to out. So I'm very grateful and looking forward to next meeting and possibly meeting some new faces.
Excellent.
Yeah, I'm also feeling very excited about the progress we're making and at the prospect of bringing more people into the group and getting more movement going in other groups too.
All right, thank you. Ray?
I'm feeling connected. I know it doesn't always happen. I didn't feel connected this morning, but I'm feeling connected. I'm feeling the energy and the excitement tonight. It's contagious.
Cool. And interestingly, I am feeling comfortable and content. And I've had some stress about this group for a while because we couldn't quite find our footing. And honestly, when we started this evening, I was nervous about, what is going to happen? And yet we've gotten to this place where, like Benjamin said, it feels like we're, finding our groove. We're starting to put the things that we've been talking about and trying to figure out. And it's like they're finding a footing. They're finding a foundation. And it feels like we're actually moving forward at this point in time. And I'm like I said, just quite content with that. Really pretty happy about it. So thank you. I appreciate all of you very much. And I'm looking forward to next week and figuring out where we go with all of this. So have a great evening and see a bunch of you on the summit call tomorrow afternoon. And all right. All right. Take care, everyone.
Sounds good.
Thank you all.
Thank
Have a
you,
good
everyone.
night.
All right. Thank you.